Okay, moving on though to a serious matter here, guys. Serious, because I saw a lot of people really outraged by what happened here. Gary Russell Jr.
Oh God!
Hang on.
Who the fuck is he talking about?
Gary Russell Jr., the featherweight champion of the world, WBC.
Oh, that one. Okay. Yeah.
Is it WBC? I don't know. Or is that Leo?
Occasionally fights, I think.
Anyways, he ran up to Leo Santa Cruz's dad at some fight, assuming the PBC card on FS1, and had kind of a cringy call-out video. And so let's just play it, because obviously it's a lot of people are talking about it. I switch over here. Okay, Russell.
Man, y'all ain't gonna believe this shit. Check this out. Y'all already know how bad I've been on Leo Santa Cruz ass, right? The managers, the promoters, they just won't let me get an arm's reach of this motherfucker for some reason. I don't know why. But I can tell you one thing. Check who I ran into. I can get this motherfucking father, though. I damn sure ran into his father and had the nerve to walk in.
Really? Twitter, as it's buffering.
What a cunt.
Thank you, Rob. Shout out to Twitter.
Oh, man.
Rob, you pull it up on yours and play it.
Oh, wait. Hang on. Oh, shit.
You can do that. Whoa.
Bye, Rob.
Whoa, what the fuck? Rob, what happened to you? Rob! You who are going to miss him? R.I.P.
Rip.
Pour 40 out. Let's try to go back to this Gary Russell clip as Rob does whatever he's doing. I don't know.
Yeah, like everything's sweet and it ain't. Let me show you something. Here we go. Yeah.
Hey, Lake.
Yeah, I like them.
Like this?
I like all them. You see the chains? I like them. Stop ducking me. Come see me. I want you. I'm in arm's reach. I can touch him. I can put my hands on him, Leo.
Morales?
I can put my hands on him. So if you want some smoke, I'm not playing no games with nothing moving. Don't think y'all can pop up and run around and hide and disappear. Stop acting like a sucker and come see me before I go get your father.
All right. Now, we have Rob back. Hold on, Rob. And because of this, you've been demoted. Oh, hold on.
Fuck that. Put me back in the middle.
No, you've been demoted to the side now.
Look at Phil. He doesn't even sit in the middle.
Woohoo!
That's true. He doesn't really sit in the middle. And it's really frustrating why he doesn't just move the camera over slightly so he is centered in the frame.
Oh, you go the wrong way. Yeah, I told you.
Hold on.
Oh, my God.
Hold on.
That's good enough, Phil.
Laughing matter. It's not a joke. It's something that's really serious.
Production quality, food. Come on. Get your shit together.
I also like how Phil's shorter than all of us, too. Have you noticed that? Like, it goes, it's like a V. Anyways, digressing. Back to Gary Russell Jr. And talking about calling out Leo Santa Cruz, all that fun stuff, cringy clip. And also, Leo Santa Cruz via Fight Hype came out and said, it was disrespectful, but I don't take it personal. If they, my team, say you're going to fight Russell, I'll fight him. And it also revealed that his dad didn't even know who Gary Russell Jr. was and thought he was Rico Ramos. Now, I'll be honest, I definitely thought that as well, watching it, that, he doesn't know who Gary Russell is right now. Like, he's an old guy, like, he just, some guy taking a video, look at my chain, just on my chain's cool, you can take a video of it. And that was it. And also, I will add, I mean, yeah, like, don't try to beat up old people, but that's not what he did here. I think he was trying to be, like, cut a promo, like, cut a line, and it was cringy. But, like, the people out there, like, condemning Gary Russell, like, don't you dare threaten a man that's had cancer. It's like, no, I don't think he was really threatening him. It was just a promo. It was just not a good one, in my opinion. Guys, thoughts on this controversial clip out there? Fu?
Dude, I love it. Now this makes Leo versus Gary a huge fight. That was the shittiest promo ever. It's like someone failed to do a WWE like promo where they fucking smash someone's house in you know, and it's like randomly happens, like when they did that with Stone Cold Steve Austin back in the day. But it's like, this is like if you did it and you were just shit at everything in life. No, it wasn't like Gary Russell as like trying to be the heel or whatever is not good.
It definitely reminds me of like Henry Cejudo.
It's fucking terrible. He's trying to sell this narrative that he's all of a sudden like ducked and no one will fight him when there is so much information out there that he has turned down so many fights.
No, not for this matchup. For this matchup, it's to the contrary.
No, he's turned down this fight multiple times, and so has Leo Santa Cruz. Yes, they both turned down this fight at different times.
I haven't seen any reporting that Gary Russell turned down any official offer. If you can find that reporting, send it to me. Because I have not seen that.
I will send.
Rob, I think you want to jump in here because Foo's going to look up some news.
Oh, I was just trying to find the perfect soundbite to give Foo then. Another Bob Arrow. I'll get it. But no, this was a bit of a dick move. It was like just really shit. It's like the shittest version of Clubber Lang. He was even like whispering in case someone overheard him and saw him being a dick. He was almost like...
I don't think that's why he was whispering. I think he thought that was for dramatic effect.
Oh, yeah.
And again, like...
if he wants to be dramatic, fight twice a year. Fucking hell.
Yeah, right.
It's just... I don't know. I didn't like it. Although, this is where I'm probably not going to go far in life because... part of me is outraged, and the other part of me finds it really funny.
Outraged by what specifically, though?
Not necessarily maybe outraged is a bit strong, but I just thought it was a real shitty thing to do.
Because like he's his trainer. I mean, like to me that would be like Spence going up to like Buddy McGirt and talking shit. Like that's not Buddy. Sorry, Bomac and talking shit. Like that would be like okay, like
yeah, but Bomac would know what he was saying and what he was talking about and who it was.
True, but I think Gary Russell didn't think that was going to happen that way. You know what I mean? Like again, like I'm not saying the promo was good or that it was, sellable, but I'm not saying like it was. I didn't find it malicious. I find it as a corny attempt at trying to sell a fight.
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like it was obvious that it was put on. It wasn't natural. Like I don't think it was threatening at all. Like, I don't think he was trying to like intimidate his dad. It didn't seem like that. You can't
intimidate someone who doesn't even know what's going on. Like,
but okay, I understand your joke here, but do you understand my point, and you want to address my point or not? Because
was it malicious? I don't know. I would just think it's a dick move. Just don't. There was no need for it. In my opinion,
I just think it was lame.
If it was good, it would be fine. I think if it was a fun promo and his dad was into it, Leo's dad, like he caught on to what was happening and bit into the bit, no one would care. But the fact that like it came off corny, cringy, and I think there's just a lot of people that hate Gary Russell Jr. as well. Like, he's one of those guys that does get a lot of hate and criticism. And
I didn't hate him.
I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking in general.
All right, I'm just saying how I felt.
I know that, but I'm not. Let me finish my point, please, before you interrupt me. Then, if you want to talk about how you feel, I'm talking about how I feel, my opinions, please. I think combined with all those points and factors, I think you had this weird outrage on this video. But if Joshua did this with Andy Ruiz's dad, I think no one would care. I think if again, Spence Crawford did it to each other's trainers, no one would care. I think in a lot of cases, people wouldn't care if other fighters did it. But Gary Russell is one of those guys that no one seems to like because he doesn't fight often. You know, he kind of has a negative fight style in a way. And this is a fight that has not been made. I think that's pissed off the fans. And again, it was a really cringy promo. So you're automatically going to get hate just for that alone. Add on to, oh, it's Gary Russell pulling off the cringy promo. He's going to get even extra hate. And he doesn't have a fan base to really balance it out, unlike some other guys.
Yeah, I mean, look, when I just wanted to ask Bob Arum when Foo said about Gary Russell not getting the fight and stuff like that.
I mean, don't make up shit.
Yeah,
that's not made up.
I'm sure.
I just sent you guys the tweets.
The tweets from who? Let's see.
Adam Abramowitz, whatever the fuck this guy's name is.
Okay.
Gary Russell Jr. has turned down a lot of fights in his career. And the narrative now that like he's like this duck.
But this isn't about
boxer.
But no, this isn't about again.
This is about Leo Santa Cruz.
No, it's not. You're talking about different fights than Leo. I'm looking at it, bro.
It says right here.
Bro, I'm looking at the tweets. Like you can
And then look right here. He says he's been offered that fight many, many times over the last 2.5 years. I can only tell you what I heard talking to people at the PBC. They've had a really difficult time over the years getting his side to sign on the dotted line for fights. Specifically the one above talking about Leo Santa Cruz. And then he says, yes, both of these fighters have turned down this fight over the last 2.5 years. So to now, that's why, like, to me, I don't like when people come out and try to like win over their side. Like the fans that obviously, like the PBC guys are going to say, you know, or the Gary Russell fans are going to say, oh my God, like no one wants to fight Gary Russell Jr. He's such a hard fight. But the truth of the matter is like, he hasn't really stepped up and taken any of the hard fights that have been offered to him. So that's my point. And then to do a WWE fucking little segment to try to get Leo to take a fight that obviously they probably both don't want.
Look, I think, first off, I think I was wrong about Gary Russell Jr. turning down the Leo Santa Cruz fight. Obviously, you brought up a good source. Adam is a decent source. However, it has also been reported that Leo Santa Cruz has turned down the fight. I think to this point, both these guys, separate from this video, if we can separate this from the video for this point, both these guys have been disappointing lately. Leo included. If you look at who Leo has been fighting, not named Abner Mares or Carl Frampton even in the last 5 years, it has not been great competition. Gary Russell Jr., his last, I would say, really notable fight was maybe like, was it Oscar Escudon? No, who was it?
Diaz, right?
Was Diaz after that? I'm trying to remember the timeline here. I don't have his record up. Then maybe it's Joseph Diaz. So it's time for both these guys to fight better competition here. You know, and
both guys I really like too.
I like their styles. I
like both these guys. I think Leo's probably the best at 126 because Russell's not active enough. That's my issue, right? So skill wise, he's probably the best.
I mean,
but he's not active enough.
Leo's fighting twice a year. I mean, he's fighting one more time. It's not like he's super active. And secondly, his other fight is against no-namers. You know, like I'll be honest here. I've made this point several times. I'd rather you fight one good name a year than fight twice a year and that second name be no one. That does nothing for you. It wastes a fight camp, wastes his precious brain health when you go through a fight camp and a fight when you're fighting no one. So don't do it. It's a waste of time. And Leo's done that quite often. I'm pretty sick of it. It's reminiscent of like Oscar Valdez fighting continual no-namers and no-namers. It's ridiculous. Rob, I know me and Fu were going back and forth. I didn't know if you want to jump in and give any other thoughts or opinions.
I think I should be back in the middle screen. And no, not really. Yeah, I don't like hate him because of this video or anything like that.
I'm not. When I said the Gary Russell hate, I'm not talking to you or at you or about you.
Well, you said everyone seems to.
Okay, when I say everyone, I mean more of the internets. You know, when you look at it online, Gary Russell doesn't get a lot of love, right?
Just my phone off. Yeah.
I mean, can we all agree with that?
He's the like general kind of. As soon as his name comes up,
everyone's got a joke.
the instant joke is, well, maybe if he fought twice a year, or see him March 2020.
And unlike, let's say,
what the fuck was that? That was
unlike, let's say, an AJ who gets obviously a lot of hate online. He has a giant fan base that goes to bat for him every time. So there's a counterbalance to that. I don't think Gary Russell has really any fan base, unfortunately, because he hasn't fought enough, hasn't built momentum, doesn't do enough media for all the things that we have mentioned. But moving on to a guy that doesn't...
let me say, I think that's the first social media post I've ever seen of Gary Russell. So there you go. I don't think I've seen him post anything else on social media.
He has been more active lately in media, like YouTube media. Like if you look up Gary Russell's name in the last year, he's been more active. But
I mean, he kind of quartered himself out. DAZN were sniffing around him for a little while, but I think Eddie said his reluctance to want to fight more regularly was an issue for them, so they didn't pursue it any further. And we'll see. I don't know.